and we're going to leave. And 15 minutes after we leave, Iran is going to go into Iraq.
And what do you do to Iran if that happens, if you're president?
Nobody's going to have enough heart to want to go back.
No, but you're going to be president.
Stay.
You're going to be in the office. Iran comes in, tries to take the oil. What do?
You stay and you keep the oil. If Iran is going to take over the oil, we stay and we keep the oil.
Right. We're the ones securing Kuwait. We're the ones securing the Saudis, and they're bragging, you know, now, oh, $100 a barrel. But what I think is interesting, though, they aren't factoring in Iraq and Iraq's increased oil production over the next.
But there's two things I said. I said, why isn't Iraq paying us back with oil and paying every American family and their soldiers that lost loved ones or have injured soldiers? And why didn't they pay for their own liberation? For the Kuwait oil minister, how short his memory is. You know, we have every right to go in there and, frankly, take all their oil and make them pay for the liberation.
Should we cut foreign aid to Israel?
No, we should not be cutting foreign aid to Israel. Israel is our greatest ally.
We're the ones securing Kuwait. We're the ones securing the Saudis.
And Islamism, funded by the Saudis, is teaching gazillions of people around the world that you are evil before you came to Israel.
Should we cut foreign aid to Israel?
No, we should not be cutting foreign aid to Israel. Israel is our greatest ally. The biggest problem is the fact that the biggest problem with this administration and foreign policy is that President Obama, as the first president since Israel declared her sovereignty, put daylight between the United States and Israel. That heavily contributed to the current hostilities that we see in the Middle East region. Cutting back on foreign aid is one thing. Being reimbursed by nations that we have liberated is another. We should look to Iraq and Libya and Israel to reimburse us for part of what we have done to liberate these nations.
Do you believe that?
Well, let me ask you a question. Was there more heinous, more dangerous violence taking place then in Iraq, or is there more heinous, dangerous violence taking place now in Iraq?
If you get out of Iraq and leave it in chaos, Iran comes in, takes over, all right? And then we basically have a 10 times worse situation because the oil flow then goes under the jihadists in Iran. You want to debate geopolitics with me? Do you really?
It's all about oil. You just answered the question.
Absolutely, it's all about oil. The whole world is about oil.
Right. It's all about oil. That's why we're there. Big deal.
For more than 4 decades, the Libyan people have been ruled by a tyrant, Muammar Gaddafi. He has denied his people freedom, exploited their wealth, murdered opponents at home and abroad, and terrorized innocent people around the world, including Americans who were killed by Libyan agents. He has denied his people freedom, exploited their wealth. We froze more than $33 billion of Gaddafi's regime's assets. Joining with other nations at the United Nations Security Council, we broadened our sanctions. In the past, we had seen him hang civilians in the streets and kill over 1,000 people in a single day. It is not an action that we will pursue alone. Indeed, our British and French allies and members of the Arab League have already committed to take a leadership role in the enforcement of this resolution, just as they were instrumental in pursuing it. We are coordinating closely with them. Our goal is focused, our cause is just, and our coalition is strong.
It's all about oil. That's why we're there. Big deal.